Oh, Brother Pink is here. That's good. All right, buddy, how do you want to do this? Do. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if anyone's here. Oh, Symbiote Joe's here. Is this the Canada Got Talent stream? Sure, although it's just me. Line. Okay, cool. I'll ring you up. Hello?
Hold on. Where's my Bluetooth?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. There we go.
Good.
Can you hear me all right?
I think I can hear you.
I'm playing through my headphones.
You're playing through your headphones. Okay, that's a good call. Symbio Joe and Darth Bob, welcome. Can you hear Brother Pink?
Bowman?
Oh, Spooky as Bone Man's here too? It's a party.
Oh, yeah. It says 5 are watching right now. So that means one person hasn't said, oh, no, that person left.
No, aren't we watching? Aren't you and me watching? I don't know.
I don't think it counts you because you're doing it. Oh, Tom Wilson. Now there's a strange question. Because I'm watching Symbio Joe, Darth Bob, Spooky as Bone Man, Tom Wilson, but oh, there we go.
What?
Nothing. I think I'm a bit quiet.
You think you're what?
I believe,
Oh, you're a bit quiet.
I'm quiet.
Okay, I've got a thing that I can adjust.
Vanga boys intensify. So, today, you're working on
I was trying to do like a double mic setup. Actually, the double mic setup might work. Hold on. Let me mess with the internet some more, because you know I'm so good at that.
You are a 90s era hacker from the movie Hackers.
Hack the planet! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, you say something? Oh god, that's really loud of you. Hold on, I can fix this. Okay, say something?
My name is Mr. Pink.
No, it's not.
Fine, my name is Brother Pink. My name is Johanna Smallhand.
Okay, keep talking.
Jonas Smallhand. It's a joke on the fact that I have the small hand.
Hold on a second, I'm gonna try something. I'm just, I'm trying to adjust my busted ass.
Also known as Johnny Smallhand. The stream is not looking so great for me.
No?
It's doing that little circly thing.
Oh no, well, right now it says that it's not giving me any warnings about the video, okay, so it might be on your end.
I might be pushing my computer a little too hard.
Okay, keep talking.
My name is Brother Pink. That's my name.
And I am Mr. Pink.
I listened to that story I wrote. Not that great. I don't think we need to use it.
You don't think we should use it?
Nah. Well, you give it a listen. Let me know what you think, but there's no need.
Okay, the next question I have for folks in the chat is, are you getting any echo on me? When I'm speaking, are you getting echo? Hey, Jacob Foster, welcome, buddy.
Come on, I don't see Jacob Foster.
What's that?
I don't see Jacob Foster.
He's commenting.
Oh, I didn't scroll to the bottom. Whoops.
Man, you're the worst comment reader ever.
No, I still don't see it.
Can people hear Brother Pink okay? Sorry, when I get this right, it's going to be amazing. You guys are going to be like, oh my god, this audio setup, it's the best we ever had. No echo, that's good, okay. There's no echo on me, because my mic's over here in the workspace, and your mic is over there on the other side of the table. Can you hear me, Boyle?
Yeah, I wasn't live, that's why I couldn't see anything.
Good job!
But, what the fuck?
What?
The video's fine, the chat box, I'm stuck at one point. Anyways.
I don't know.
I can see the chat on the video feed, I can't see the chat that I'm able to participate in.
That's what it's
gonna refresh.
Okay, so enough dicking around. Yeah, Tom Wilson said, is this the as seen on Games Workshop Dominatrix? Yeah, if you didn't, I posted, I think people probably saw it, but this week on the Hobby Roundup, Nick Baton reached out and asked if he could feature the Dominatrix, so I was really touched, because I always think that, like, you have to have, like, painted models to be on the Hobby Roundup, And I also worry that they don't love converted models on the Hobby Roundup, so I was overjoyed when he suggested it. Did you see that, Boyo?
Yeah, I saw it.
Cool.
Well, you posted it, right? I saw that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think I would have seen it if you didn't post it.
You saw it on YouTube, you mean?
Yeah, I saw everything. You posted it on Instagram, you posted it everywhere.
Not everywhere, but yeah. Okay. Okay, good.
My computer is being difficult.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Oh well.
What's
I
this?
can't read the comments.
Nick's a secret modern... Oh, you mean Nick Baton's a secret modern synthesis fan? That'd be cool. I don't know, man. Like, I sent him a couple... Like, he asked me those messages. I'm like, yeah. And then I sent him another message. He just never replied. I'm like, okay, I guess you're a busy dude. Okay, I'm trying to figure out an angle for the Dominatrix tail. And... Hold on, I'm going to see if I can get a wider shot, because this is probably not a great vantage point.
Bloody hell.
What's up?
Like, my computer, the internet has slowed to a chug, and there's nobody here at work, and the only thing else I have open is my rating post document in Microsoft Word.
Your what document?
The rating post.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so, Dominatrix tail. I gotta extend this tail a bit. I wanted to curve it around, but I'm worried this curve is a bit too extreme.
The thing is he's going, like, he's kind of in a position of going forward. And if you give the tail a big curve, it's like, well, is he going forward or is he making a turn?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I wanted to, like, curve his head a bit. Well, the problem is that his neck is not curved. And at this point, I'm not going to go in and redo the neck. So I thought about getting his head curving a bit to the left, like he's trying to turn around on his prey. But I'm worried the tail might be too curved, because his body doesn't curve, and his neck doesn't really curve. But I didn't want his head to be, like, straight. Well, I don't know, maybe that's okay.
Alright, I'm back on.
I guess his head could be straight if he's, like, coming out of a turn, and then his tail is, like, lagging or something. I don't know.
Darth Bob says, I think that tail curve is too curved for the front of the torso. You don't want to be shaped like a croissant.
That's a good observation. Now, the issue is that I've already introduced a curve into the tail.
Yeah. Keep it, finish it, whatever. Or try to curve it, like, curve the bits you haven't sculpted yet, curve them back the other way.
Oh! That's an interesting idea. So, like an S.
Yeah.
Oh!
Because then it's like he's moving, and the tail is the last part, like, the movement he started with, it goes through the whole body, and now he's going straight, and the last movement he made was...
Interesting. I like the reverse curve. Symbiote Joe, man, you're always fun. You don't want it to be shaped like a croissant. Or does he? That would be delicious. Okay, then I need to curve it more.
There's, like, right now, my soon-to-be 2-year-old son is in love with Mickey.
Okay, what was that weird Mickey thing on Dragon Ball that you showed me?
Oh, that was me just trying to make him watch the Flash Kids cartoon because he likes Mickey so much. But
the what?
On YouTube, do you know Flash Kids?
No, what's Flash Kids?
You don't know what Flash Kids is?
Is it a Warhammer thing?
It's these two animators. They do a lot of Warhammer-based cartoons. They did the Warp Dust one.
Warp Dust? No idea.
You've seen the Flash Kids animations.
I have?
You must have. You don't know the joke about Warp Dust and that Grey Knights guy?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I kind of like this. Good suggestion, Boyo. Although now I feel like the rest of his body needs to have more motion to it.
Hold on. I think everybody needs you to stop right now and watch a Flash Kids cartoon.
Oh goddamn.
How have you never seen Flash Kids?
Darth Bob just said, why are you making him watch Flash Kids?
Because it's really fucking funny.
Are you ruining my nephew?
Oh, everyone not saying no. Anyways, I'm not making him watch Flash Kids. He's watching a lot of these Mickey Mouse cartoons from 2013, and they're really, really funny. Like, the animation is kind of like SpongeBob / Ren and Stimpy kind of animation, which is, like, unheard of for Mickey Mouse.
Oh, weird.
But they're really...
You sure they're, like, authentic?
They're authentic.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Totally. They're really good. And, like there's one set in France, there's absolutely no English in it. There's one set in India. I think all the different country ones, they kind of try to be respectful, but also entertaining. There's one in Tokyo where he gets on the wrong train. They're really, really funny. A lot of them have no dialogue at all, just sounds and stuff.
Okay.
Anyways.
Was Flash Gits like a bolter and chainsword thing or something? No, wait. What the hell's the thing? Oh, Bell of Lost Souls thing?
Not really.
Okay.
I think the main animator guy's the guy from the States, and the other guy's the guy from the UK, and they kind of worked together online, and then eventually they decided to live together.
This isn't an authentic Games Workshop thing. This is like a side thing.
No. They made cartoons, and they made one that was like racist Mario playing Mario Kart. They made one about Transformers. They make them.
But they do 40K stuff?
Yeah, they're both 40K players. That's kind of how they met. And one of their original smash hits was this one about that Grey Knight character that's lost in the warp.
Drago?
And like he comes out of the warp and he's like high on warp dust and he's like running around just like going crazy.
Okay.
They also did the Space Hulk animations. You've probably seen those.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I failed you. I'm sorry. Yeah, so don't worry, Symbio Joe. The Games Workshop dude didn't show up on the stream, so we can still have fart jokes. But yeah, they didn't invite. They said they wanted to feature my shit on their stream, so they did, which is cool.
Speaking of Games Workshop, did you see the 2 or 3 new models shown for
Cursed City?
Castlevania game?
Otherwise known as the box I'm definitely buying without even thinking about it. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Oh
what
yeah.
do you think?
They're beautiful. Those skeletons are amazing.
Spooky ass bone men.
Oh, we got some spooky ass bone men from Games Workshop today. I see what you did there.
I don't think he's watching anymore, actually.
Oh damn! Sorry, Spooky. Bye, buddy.
No, he might be around.
We scared him off.
I am ignoring the comments. I'm wondering, Darth Bob does not approve of Flash Kits?
Doesn't look like it, buddy.
They're making a cat. They're gonna make cafe models.
Oh, someone's gonna be very happy if Manzak shows up.
Kisev, which was already known. Is this for that box? What is it called? Dark City?
Cursed City.
Death City? Cursed City.
It's called definitely not Castlevania City.
And it's not him, FYI. No, I'm not hearing it. And it's they, not him. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Spooky. I think it was the Bone Man that threw me off.
I haven't seen the new models yet. Oh, there's 3 skeleton models. Spooky.
Here, let's do a thing. Let's do a thing where we show the models.
Okay, sure.
Because this thing's all over the place. Huh?
I was thinking of taking my Twitter account, not my Twitter account, my Instagram account, and just using it to host images of stuff that they haven't actually released yet. Because it's so hard to find images of all the stuff they've shown. Released.
Do you follow Warboss Krugen?
Who's that?
You need to follow Warboss Krugen. Go on Twitter and look up Warboss Krugen.
I'm talking to you on my phone right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll show you Warboss Krugen if you want me to.
Later. Oh, I pronounce it Boneman.
Boneman. Spookiest Boneman. Okay, so this thing has stopped being about sculpting, and it started being about Games Workshop upcoming releases, boys and girls. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, here we go.
Don't do that voice, please.
Sorry, it's not a good voice. Since someone hasn't seen them yet, I missed who it was in the chat. Ta-da! Otherwise known as Castlevania. Oh, I think, was it Wilbur Whately who called it as Castlevania?
Yeah.
Castlevania the game, otherwise known as the box I'm definitely going to buy without asking any questions.
Now, what would the price be that you'd have to say no?
$300
Canadian. $300 Canadian, you'd say no?
Probably $250, I would say. Well, $250, I'd definitely buy it at Meeple Mart, but 300 Canadian, I'd have to say no. $350, I'd be like, come on, are you kidding me? Like, there'd have to be so many good models in there that, you know, I just lose my mind. Okay, check out this. Check out this spooky-ass Boneman. Oh, Kajan, hey, buddy. Whoa, Kajan, I can't believe you're here. Well, I guess you used to come at the late time anyway. But it's good to see you. What am I doing? I'm breaking everything. Okay, so we got this sexy number. Oh, Blackstone Fortress in Canadian, Jacob, was that 200? Do you remember?
Don't remember.
Oh, you wouldn't know. You're not in Canada. I think it's 200. Spooky might know. Spooky, do you remember how much Blackstone... Wait, Blitz, you might know too. How much Blackstone Fortress was in Canada? I think it was 200. I should have bought that, but I didn't. I know that the crazy Necromunda thing with the Palatine Enforcers and all the awesome terrain and the meat dudes, that was like 330 Canadian, and I said no.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, what? You said no?
Well, I bought it off, what's-his-face in the States.
Okay.
I bought it from, what's the word I'm looking for? Mini Stomp. And I ordered it to Adepticon, and then I didn't go to Adepticon, which was unfortunate. So it's still sitting in Buffalo, but one day I'll get it. And then we got these happy fellows.
Yeah, that meat Necromunda campaign has all that terrain that bumps up the price.
Oh my god, Eric. I love how Eric only shows up to tell us about the huge thigh gaps on the skeletons. Okay, Eric does have a point, because you can see a bone on the left-hand one going up, and I don't know where it's going. But, thanks, Eric, for showing up just to, like, poop on us. Oh, Kajan, thanks for checking.
Blackstone is 180.
It was, yeah. But this guy, I say this guy's the star.
Yeah.
This guy is super cool. I'm a big fan. Like, even his cool armor.
Yeah. But here's a question. He's got a one-handed sword in one hand and a two-handed weapon in the other hand. And a dagger.
Yeah, that's a backup one. That's if he drops his two-handed weapon. Yeah, that is a bit much, isn't it?
It looks great, but he's going to have to make some decisions.
I think that, I'm guessing that if Adam gets this model, Adam being between the bolter and me, first of all, he's going to make this axe tiny. But he's going to take one of the... Like, I'd say that what you could do is you could take one of these weapons off. Like, if you want to go with the axe, take the sword off, give it to somebody else. If you want to go with the sword, take the axe off, give it to somebody else.
But then what's he holding in his other hand? He's still got a massive something in his hand.
Pointing hand, man. Just take that hand off and just point.
Point it out.
Over there, my skelly troopers! He's got his foot up on a tactical rock. What?
Sculpt a little bottle into that hand?
Yar me hearties. Yeah, he's a bit like pirate, right? I mean, the armor's not pirate.
Skeleton?
Huh?
Yeah, you could swap the axe for a banner, but then he's still carrying a massive pole in his hand. But it would work better.
You cut that whole thing off. You cut the pole off, you cut the hand off.
What's he gonna put in there? His shield? Look, everybody, I have a shield!
Yeah. Goes well with the sword, buddy.
The sword is the off weapon. The two-handed one is the main weapon. The dagger is a rondel dagger, which you commonly use for coup de grace.
Oh, you're reading this?
Thank you, Kajan.
Oh, no.
It's Kajan.
Oh, Kajan knows everything. Kajan also wrote a book about skeletons and coup de grace. Someone on Thing, and Thing being Twitter, commented that these guys are clearly facing each other and talking to each other. Because if you look at the way their robes are blowing, they're blowing in opposite directions, or the same direction if they're looking at each other. I have no idea what the skeleton in Dark Souls or skeleton in Skyrim's about. And Jacob Foster says empty hand, but I think an empty hand would look weird if he's like holding it in the air.
Put a bottle in the hand.
Yo ho, me hearties. So he can just like drink it and it can rattle through his ribs?
Yeah. Well, you know what you have to do now, Mr. Pink, is watch that Flash Kids. No, there's way too many episodes.
Okay, I'm gonna put this away. Okay, everyone's seen their skeleton, Phil? There's no other skeletons. This is it. There's just 3 of them, but they look great. Except for the thigh gaps. But I can accept thigh gaps. God, the thigh gaps are huge. Okay. But this guy. How hot is this guy?
The visit website guy?
Visit website guy. Website is over there. I think we're talking about... There's talk of, like, Blackstone Fortress. I thought the Blackstone Fortress with the little dronies... I thought that was, like, out of print. Because I thought... Like, I saw someone on Twitter today comment that it's, like, super expensive on eBay or something.
Oh, that kind of makes me think of a massive complaint I have right now.
What's that?
So, remember that I was telling you about there's a special box called... That was an exclusive for, what is it? It's like an American, like housewares supplier that also sells board games. It's Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
It's a GW exclusive Barnes & Noble board game that has like 4 models in it.
Yeah.
And one of them is a servitor. And
yeah, didn't they release those guys for Blackstone?
What? Yeah, I think so. But those so GW makes a plastic servitor, and the only place you can buy it is in this Barnes & Noble box. And they're still selling servitors from 2nd edition that, okay, they're kind of cool, whatever. But, like, even in Necromunda, you can get a servitor, and you have to, like, resort to these shittier, at least 10-year-old models.
Hey, that one servitor sculpt is still sexy.
Which one?
The original one. The one we started with.
Okay.
Standy guy with his arms just kind of standing there.
Like, I don't understand, though. They make a plastic servitor that they do not sell anywhere.
Well, they do that a lot. Like, with the Plague Walkers, or Pox Walkers, or whatever the heck they're called.
Right. You can't get half the sculpts anymore, but you can still get the model.
No, you can't. No, there was a bunch of them that you couldn't get, that you could only get in Dark Imperium. And the servitor... Shit, what the hell?
If you go into a store and say, I want a box of Poxwalkers, they'll point you to a place where you can buy Poxwalkers.
Yeah, but you can't get them all.
I guess it's the same with Servitor.
You can't get the good ones.
Get a Servitor.
Yeah, you can still buy a Servitor. You're not saying that they don't have Servitors. You're saying you want the good one. I get it.
No, I want the plastic Servitor that they make that they do not sell.
I get it. Okay, there we go. I'm just marking the tail, because I'm about to shift over to David's sexy sculpting handle, and I want to know where the end of the tail is supposed to be.
What is their exclusive game?
Isn't it called Combat Arena?
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like Eric would know about this stuff because they were talking about Blitz Bowl, and Blitz Bowl is like another one of those weird exclusive things that you can only get at Barnes & Noble.
Models, they're not exclusive models. You can get those models elsewhere.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure actually, you might be able to get the Combat Arena models in a Darkstone thing.
Yeah, you can get them in Blackstone. There's a Blackstone box that has the Combat Arena models in it.
You're right. Okay.
Of course I'm right. Come on. Darth Bob, what are you missing in Blackstone? The Zote? Oh my god, the Zote can't be discontinued. Are you kidding me?
I believe it is. Well, it's an easy thing for them to just pull back up, though. It's like it's on a sprue.
Yeah, I fully believe that all that weird stuff that we got in Blackstone Fortress, that's going to come back sometime soon. They just got to figure out how they're going to do it. What?
Am Not David just said today I learned Blitz Bowl and Blood Bowl are different games.
Yeah, Am Not David, I'm right there with you. It's because I was listening to Between the Bolter and Me and they were talking about it. Ascension, okay.
Yeah, I pulled it up. Escalade.
But not Escalation.
Oh, it's French.
Well, the Amble is gone too? Oh my god, I should have got that. They better come back.
The Amble may have been moved over to Necromunda, I don't know.
Was the Amble ever in Necromunda? I know the Ambot was.
You want the Amble? You want the Amble? I can pick you up from my local.
Are you serious? They've got the Amble?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Alright.
I mean, I'm sure it'll come back from Games Workshop like tomorrow, but
yeah.
You know, let's be crazy. Let's spend wire brother money and buy just like every kit that comes out.
But that servitor model I just looked at, it is not that. It's got a lot of cool bits, but it's got a lot of ugly bits too. It's prime for conversion.
Which one, the old one or the new one?
The new plastic one that's in Escalade.
Okay, one thing that I commented on Instagram this week that I wanted to comment here in case anyone missed it. So I experimented with some watercolor paints, and they're pretty cool. They're okay. Although I've since discovered like Pro Acryl, and I've tried that, and these are pretty friggin' cool. I really like these. But when I was buying the watercolor paints, they have these like Nostalgia 88 paints, which are supposed to be like, this is supposedly the original GW paint pot. This was before our time. And then they have them in like original GW colors, sort of. So like I got Goblin Green, because you know you gotta have some Goblin Green, and I got Bilious Green because I thought it was kind of cool. And, like, they're pretty cool colors. But this, Titillating Pink, you're not going to be able to see it. You can kind of see it on angle. This is the pinkest pink that ever did pink. Like, this is like a neon shade almost. It's hard to tell here.
What's it called?
It's called Titillating Pink.
It's not called Tentacle Pink?
Well, they can't... I don't know if they can call it the same colors, but it's actually... I have a Tentacle Pink. Hold on.
Titillating Pink.
Color rendition is not great here, but this thing is super vibrant. Like, it's neon. Like, I think you can kind of see the difference there. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. So this one's more purpley and whitey. This one's just, like, super vibrant. And, like, here it looks pretty vibrant, but, like, the cap, this is the actual painted color, it's crazy. Is this thing still viable? Oh, still viable. I should throw some water in there. This is from mine and Brother Pink's original paint set, I think.
I think you have to buy that on
Separate?
Yeah.
Anyway, if you need a super pink that's like really, really vibrant and saturated, this is cool. And I mixed it in with another pink that I was painting just to like bring up the vibrancy, and it was really neat.
So now is your army color like that, the black, blue, the bright green, and the bright pink?
Hold on. I stole a page out of Hydra's book. So when I first started painting Tyranids, I painted them like this. Oh, hold on. I painted them like... This is the randomest stream that I ever did stream. But that's okay. Hopefully people are having a good time. So when I first started painting Tyranids, I painted them like this, which was not... Hold on. Not great. So it's just like Dark Angel green with like some like, I think like dry brushed up to snot green, and then like a black carapace with some, well that's kind of the same, like up to hawk turquoise. I think it was like black and scaly green and then hawk turquoise. And then, how the hell did I get this better? A sec. So yeah, these are my originals, and they had some like purple bits on them, but I was not a good painter. And like red eyes, they were not amazing. So from that, I've transitioned to this look, which is the green is closer to what I use for my Gene Stealer cult. Like it highlights up to like Plague Bearer green. But like, hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Okay, let's try that. So yeah, it's like two contrast colors, the Plague Bearer color and then the Militarum green, I think it is. And then the back carapace is like black and then highlighted up to like a teal or kind of turquoisey thing. But the thing that Hydra did on his Tyranids is that he painted the weapons in the face like a pinkish color. And it kind of makes sense for like animals that have like dangerous parts, like they paint them like a brighter color. And I really like that variation because the scheme has a lot of greens in it and a lot of blue. So with that pink part, it really like changes it up. So that's what I'm doing on, where is he? This dude. So he's coming along. He needs to, like, the greens on him need to be brought down a bit. And I need to decide on his face because his face is pretty pink. Whereas this guy's is more kind of like purple with like pink highlights. So I don't know.
Oh, I love it. I love
the only thing that's driving me crazy is this part of his fucking tail. The paint won't stay on. Just right there.
Oh, no.
I don't know why. I've like cleaned it with alcohol. Maybe I need to re-airbrush it. I can't remember if I tried airbrushing it and rubbed off again. But yeah, so this is the Venom Cannon Warrior. Big chunky buddy. He's supposed to hang out with these guys, the baby warriors. Someone made a crack. Is this the new Biovore? Because we were talking about Biovores on the last thing.
I like the chest on that warrior.
This guy?
No, the other guy.
This guy?
I'm a little behind. New scheme looks great. The skin on the new scheme with the carapace of the old one. Wait, you painted something?
Me? Oh, who said that?
That was Blitz Mechanica.
Yeah, sometimes I paint stuff. Okay, let's get these out of the way. But yeah, it's a big change. Like my old scheme, I liked it, but it was basically the old scheme came from the fact that when I was a misguided youth, I thought the Dark Angels were pretty cool. And then when Dark Eldar came out, my local Games Workshop was painting their armor like this now standard Dark Eldar armor color, which is this kind of like black and teal thing. So I put them together, but there's no contrast, so it's not that interesting.
Darth Bob is saying put a layer of matte varnish on the area that won't paint, then repaint it. The extra adhesion should let the paint stick.
Oh, smart. Okay, I'll try that. Okay. So, got a brewski, some Bermuda double dry hopped IPA. Let's see how that is. Oh, you're not getting any weird YouTube stuff, are you?
Why?
I haven't checked it, like whether the stream is fine.
No, I got back on. It was me.
Okay.
Kajan says, why misguided about Dark Angels? They are still cool. Just have to paint them black.
Misguided because they're Space Marines.
Jacob Foster's officially finished with his dungeon tiles. It took so long.
Oh my god, that's been a while.
What were they?
What are other people working on?
I'm either going to work on my Sump Croc later, or I've got some MDF terrain that I have to keep working at.
Wait, your Sump Croc that you're making out of the cardboard thing, or did you actually order a Sump Croc?
No. I'm making it out of cardboard.
Your custom Sump Croc.
Hmm?
Your custom Sump Croc.
Hmm.
Converted Sump Croc. Oh, I wanted to mention, thank you to anyone who was on the Monday night thing where we tried to talk with Hydra and Moloch over that Tyranid design video that we created. Sorry it screwed up. Somehow YouTube let me upload half a file. But now the full file is uploaded, and I checked, and it's all there. And we're going to do it this Saturday, 3:30 Eastern. God, what? No, I'm a liar. 9 a.m. Eastern, 3 o'clock German time, Central European Standard Time, which I think is 2 o'clock in Britain, which is basically like Games Workshop preview time. As they're not doing a preview, better not do a preview. I'm doing my preview. So what it is it's a video that we recorded about Tyranid design. It's me, Hydra, and Moloch talking with some awesome questions prepared by Brother Pink. And then we go into like kind of our... Oh no, the noise is probably this. Hold on. Tell me if that's better. Because I've got my light is mounted to a fluorescent lamp. And the fluorescent lamp hums. So maybe it's better now. Let me know. But it's definitely vibrating because it's on like a mount. Sorry about that.
It's possible it was me as well. My phone is sitting on my laptop and I was typing quite...
Oh, then it could be
angrily.
you. Is it better now?
God, it's fucking cold in here.
Are you in the toilet or are you in the car? You have only so many...
Work.
Oh, you're at work? Oh, well, they like to keep it cold so the kids keep thinking. It's a crowning. What's a crowning?
Hokkaido has had a very unusual cold snap for Hokkaido, at least. I don't know what the temperature is, but things seem to be a lot colder than usual right now.
Okay. It's pretty cold here, too.
Yeah, well, Toronto gets even colder than Sapporo gets, but...
Oh, it's when the lamp is shaking. Oh, I know what it is. It's the one lamp, but, like, rub it on the other lamp, probably. So you guys don't mind my annoying high-pitched whine of my fluorescent? Because I'll leave that on then.
Did Darth Bob say he's working on HUD legs?
HUD, yeah, he's got a HUD in the works.
Kajan, I am working on, I sort of finished sculpting my capillary tower.
Nice.
But I was thinking to wait posting pictures in case you are springing something like mid-February on us. No, February belongs to me.
What do you mean? Because it's your birthday month?
It's my birthday month.
Yeah, but we can do other stuff in your birthday month.
I know.
Oh, that's the other thing that I haven't posted about it yet, but I'm going to post about it soon. So today we're doing the stream. On Saturday we're doing the... I feel like I'm friggin' Games Workshop here. I should make up one of those little schedule graphics. There you go. It's Thursday. It's Weebuary. Sibio Joe just came up with it for you.
Great. Thank you.
So apparently they hear a croaking.
It's probably me.
I don't know what that is. Do it again. That's barely showing up on the mic.
I think it's my canoe paddle.
Or
me.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Pink, still working on your vampire history thing.
Yeah, what the hell,
There's
Jacob? Come on.
a lot of it. It's gotten so long. I don't know if I should just make a video. I don't know. Well, Brother Pink, it's also my birthday month, so I share the pain of Weebuary with you.
Kajan, without doxing your birthday, is it in the latter half of the month or the earlier half of the month? Because Brother Pink's is pretty much right in the middle. So what we're going to do is this Saturday we're going to do the premiere of the video. So the video goes live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And while it's live, I'm going to be in the chat. Brother Pink, you going to be around or no?
Saturday? I don't know.
Okay.
Perhaps.
It'd be a weird time. It'd be like 10 or 11 p.m. for you, I think. I don't know if Hydra and Malak are going to be able to make it, but they're going to try. And then we're going to watch the video. We can have some chats. And then, God, I hate attaching putty to a wire.
Katjana's a few days before Valentine's.
Oh, sounds like Brother Pink's birthday. So, what we're going to do, this weekend we're watching that thing. And then next Wednesday, actually on Work in Progress Wednesday, not a Thursday, I'm going to try and get Hydra and Moloch back on. And we're going to do a very special Tyranid-themed Work in Progress stream.
I'll check my sketch.
So that one is going to be at a time you can't make.
Why not?
It's like the god-awful time.
That day is a holiday in Japan.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, it's in my little daytimer. Because I have a Japanese daytimer.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, because we're Wednesday night. That's your Thursday morning.
That's right.
Sweet. Okay, well, we're going to be doing... Oh, that'd be cool. Well, we've got Flynn Hemmer reading the comments. Because he was supposed to read comments the last time, and I kind of fucked up. So, but you're welcome to join. It'd be great to have you there. Talking shit at us, asking us weird questions.
Has Flynn Hemmer been on before?
Flynn Hemmer has never been on before. He's been on the stream, but he's not read comments before. But he's like a Tyranid historian dude. So yeah, the three of us are gonna do that thing that Hydra and I have done before, where we have like our cams like this on our workspaces. We're gonna have 3 different cameras, and one's gonna be Hydra, one's gonna be me, and one's gonna be Moloch. Provided Moloch can actually make it, but we'll see. If not, it'll just be Hydra and I. And that is going to be informed by what you see on the video on Saturday. So I'm not going to go into further detail, but there's a thing coming. It's not Weebuary. It's not Tyranid February, but it's something. That's going to be kind of like a group thing. So yeah, look forward to that. And then next Saturday, in celebration of Brother Pink's birthday, he's asked me to do a special stream. So what'd you ask me to do?
So in the works, you've been working on a Marigal Tainted Dreadnought for me for years. I don't think you've ever really. You may have shown it once on stream, but you've never worked on it on stream.
Never.
Never.
Because it's Space Marines. They're horrible.
It's not a Space Marine. It's a demon.
Okay, that makes me a little happier.
A fucking demon.
I'm a fucking demon. That makes me a little happier.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing for the stream?
Working on my demon.
Okay, I'm working on your Demon Dreadnought, as per your birthday request.
Also, it's already been named. Its name is Cadris Maw.
You gave it a name?
Yeah.
You're not going to call it Krav Maga? That's what I always refer to it as.
Krav Maga.
I can never remember the damn blood word bearer's name for it. I'm like, you know that Krav Maga Dreadnought.
Marigal. Mharagal.
Yeah, you can tell me that, but I'm still not going to remember.
It's Cadris Maw. Woo. Oh, dear.
So you're working on your sump croc?
Right now? No. I have to mix up some paper clay for the sun croc.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just working on the tail for the Dominatrix, the tail tip. Oh, actually, it's got to have like a weapon on it, so I should leave the wire exposed at the end.
But you're working on it away from the model, and you're going to shove that pin down into the tail later?
Yeah, so... One sec.
Okay.
Gotta clear this off, and then I'll show you. So I'm leaving the end exposed so I can...
Joe is painting a Justicar. What is a Justicar?
Oh, it's a Grey Knight thing.
Oh.
That's the other Space Marines I dabbled in.
True.
I feel like I should do a Instagram post where I like come to terms with all the Space Marines I've ever painted. Because there's not that many of them. But I feel like I should just...
to them?
No! I should just like apologize to the Xenos everywhere that I've actually made Space Marines.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm leaving the tail tip out because I'm going to mount a weapon on it. So I want to leave like that wire clear. And I should clear this so I can mount it.
I wonder if this will work. My I'm using wireless headphones right now, but they are dying.
Yep.
And I can plug them into charge, but I'm worried that when I do so,
they're going to turn off.
They will turn off. But let's see. Give me a second.
Sure. So, I got this pin on this end of the tail, and I've drilled a hole. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on. Oh, man.
There we go. Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Great.
Okay, so I've got a little bit of pin in the end of the tail sticking out, just a bit. And then I've drilled a hole above that, so the end of this, not this end, but the other end is going to like go in there. And then I'm going to bulk up the tail so I can double pin it. Like I pin the tail into the body, or into the rest of the tail, and then I pin this bit into the part that I'm adding on. So that's that. Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And I've gotten my putty on the bottom of my sculpting handle. That's great.
Who is it? Symbio Joe, Judicar. Oh, I know I have a Judicar. There's no shame. Judicar's that guy with the mask. He's got a skull mask that I thought was kind of dumb.
Oh, Judicar is different from a Justicar, right?
What?
Judicar and Justicar, aren't they different things? Or no?
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Judicar is the chaplain with the sword.
Oh, I'm thinking of Justicar from Grey Knights.
Yeah. I have a Judicar.
You do? Where'd you get a Judicar?
My buddy bought multiple sets of that box set and realized he didn't need 2 sets of all the characters, so I got all the characters from him.
Including Slappy Hand Guy?
Who's Slappy Hand? Yeah, I got him.
Slappy Hand Guy's my favorite. I have one of him. One day I'll convert him to
I
be
was going to
slapping
make him into a librarian.
Is he going to be slapping anyone?
No, he's not going to have that slappy hand anymore.
Oh, sadness. Save the slappy hand for me, unless you have plans for it.
No plans.
So I'm not actually sculpting here, I'm just like putting some... Oh god, I forgot my thing on the wrong thing. You're supposed to tell me about this.
Oh, it's blurry?
There you go, thank you.
Sorry.
I'm just like making some ridging on this so that when I put the next layer of putty on, there's more for it to cling to. Like, it'll probably cling to the like flat putty pretty well, but I'm obsessive, what can I say? And when sculpting the structure, I used epoxy clay, just because it's hard, and because it you can drill it, and you can sand it and carve it.
Symbio Joe Slapping Hand Guy is next, but he will be chaos. For me, with the Judikar, I was going to give him a massive samurai sword instead of his weird rectangle sword. And then I also got the idea of trying to give him a Sephiroth head, but I couldn't find out a single person who makes a Sephiroth head. So.
Oh man, I can get you a Sephiroth head.
Really?
I'm sure Saint Decent could make a Sephiroth head. She's all about making like crazy weeb heads.
Who?
Saint Decent. You should look her up. She did big beefy marine 3D sculpts.
Because I've seen people take the Judikar and make it so he's wiping his sword off with his other hand, and I really like that.
Cool.
And I have these cool Gundam samurai swords that fit really well, and I can make them like a massively long Sephiroth sword.
Nice.
But I just couldn't find anyone who even came something even similar to Sephiroth head. I was thinking like one of those weird random heads from something from Age of Sigmar, but I still couldn't find the right one.
Okay, this is why you don't sculpt onto a piece of wire. My thing has gotten loose, and I hate that. Damn it.
But because of the bend, even if it's loose, it should, when it hardens, be hardened into place.
I hope so. Because it is really loose down here. That is not good. Where's my black mark?
So that kind of... Kajana's saying the sword actually existed. Oh, wow. His local museum has one on display.
I heard it was an
have
assassin.
Points on the end, they just had a flat edge, like a flat tip.
Yeah, and I thought they had mercury in them. I thought they were for like executions, and that they had like liquid mercury inside the blade or something to like help with the momentum or something.
Oh,
it's like when you start swinging it,
it'll fly up from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, and gives you added weight.
Oh, I just got splashed with liquid mercury at the tip.
Yeah, well, you'd be dead, so who cares?
Yeah, true. Well, no, like people watching the execution.
No, like the mercury was encased in the blade.
Yeah, right.
That's what I think. I think the Weirs told me about that. I can't remember who was talking about it. Someone was saying it was a real thing.
Yeah, right here. Good Jones.
Did he talk about Mercury?
No.
Well, maybe the Mercury's in retrograde.
You loser.
Guilty as charged.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. It was really a thing. I don't know about the Mercury. Huh.
It looks like Symbio Joe thinks the Mercury's a myth. Okay, where to next?
I'm thinking of a episode of
that weeb show you watch?
TSI, where a boxer put mercury in his gloves.
What?
Yeah.
Did it work?
He injected his gloves with mercury to help with that momentum thing.
Did it work?
I don't know. Jacob Foster has his dungeon tiles posted on Instagram. Now they are packed and ready to ship.
Oh, Dwarfenage? At your Dwarfenage one?
Oh god, it's cold in here. Fuck.
What to do next? See, my issue is that what I really need to do is I need to finish the feet. Because I don't want to like put the head on this guy and then like be like messing around with the feet and break the head off.
Right. Well,
but to put the feet on, I need to like put them on a base, kind of.
Right.
I feel like I just need to shit or get off the pot with this stuff.
What about sticking them on like a big piece of cardboard? Because then if you could just crack off the cardboard later.
That is a good idea. Well, I have a whole bunch of cork. I was thinking to put him in the cork. But like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get his feet to the same level, which is unfortunate.
Hence why you need the cork, right?
Yeah. Maybe get him like standing. Whoa, who was it? Kept saying put him standing on a dreadnought.
Oh my god. You're gonna have to add a dreadnought into this motherfucker. It's gonna be even more complicated.
Oh, I also need to have it.
And the dreadnought just stepped on a space marine, and the space marine just stepped on a
turtle.
A Gretchen. Okay, I'm gonna need a space marine, a Gretchen, and a dreadnought.
It's all turtles all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. Frack. Too many pins going into the ground. That's the issue.
Oh, I have an idea, Nick. You can have him stepping on an Exo Squad suit.
You mean one of those Glorious Sister ones?
What? No, you made one of your Hive Tyrants was going to be jumping off of a Exo Squad.
I did?
Yeah.
What?
You don't remember that? You took your guy.
Oh my god, it was my winged tyrant.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
I didn't forget.
You're like, no, not the Exo Squad.
Blitz Mechanica saying, if it's cold, have some whiskey. I'm at work. It's 10 a.m.
You work in Japan, so that's not that really a defense.
But...
Hey, you have some whiskey, maybe it'll make the super long meetings with the female colleagues go faster.
What?
Did you hear about that asshole?
No.
The head of your Olympic committee.
Oh, no.
Did you hear about this?
No.
Former Prime Minister Mori? He said that they can't have more women on the Olympic committee because they talk so damn much, and the meetings would be so long. So they'd have to instate a limit on how long the women could talk. Japan is a very, very sexist place, in case you were wondering.
Well.
Shit, this is all chicken and egg.
Symbio Joe says it's good to have your younger brother as external memory.
It's a good backup. Okay, screw it. I need to do the leg plates.
Oh, yeah. Kajana's a good point. Putting enemies on bases is always kind of strange.
Why?
Because, Chaos versus Tyranids, and the Space Marines have... the Chaos guys have Space Marines on their bases. It's like, wait, what? Right?
Oh,
I'm dragging along this guy under my foot everywhere I go. Get over here. Come on. I gotta show them how cool I am.
Well, maybe it's I don't know, cinematic or some shit.
Well, you've got some of those Dark Eldars that have Tau on their bases.
No, the Dark Eldar do not have Tau. The Dark Eldar have Guardians. It was my Tyranids that had Tau.
Oh, right.
But yeah, you're right. Like the Red Terror, I wanted him to be eating this guy, so he's showing up behind him.
Right.
And he's a Tau. But the one thing I always did is, because my guys are always green, I made all my victims red.
Right.
For some contrast action.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you could... No.
Huh?
Nothing. Not good ideas.
Well, my whole thing with putting the Tau on my bases was because you played Tau.
Yeah, I know. You thought it was
trying to get some big dick energy out there, psych you out.
Yeah.
Oh, look, your Tau, they're already dead.
Dead loser.
Although there was that really cool one where I was doing the jetpack Tyranids, and I did some with Tau victims, and I used the Tau victims to have the Termagants with jetpacks flying around them, and one of them was getting eaten by a flesh borer beetle, and I don't know, that was pretty sweet.
Nice.
Never finished them, but they're in a box here somewhere.
Well, if I do a diorama, then I would make one.
What?
Nothing.
Share it with the rest of the class.
I'm just reading what Kajan wrote.
Why not to me?
Because I think he's talking to other people, not
okay.
you. Darth Bob says, why limit your army diorama based on other people's armies? Kajan says, well, if I could do a diorama, then I would make one you can slot your playable unit into.
Smart.
Some major psychological warfare there. Tom Wilson, I have Blood Angels on my NID bases. The red works as contrast, and 3 of my friends collect them. So more often than not, they'll be fighting Blood Angels anyways. Jacob Foster, I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a pretty good day today. Tiles are finished. Finally got to see a doctor about my shoulder. He was actually nice and helpful. Got reference to physical therapist, etc.
Awesome.
Great, Jacob.
Good word, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. I had some shoulder pain too at one point, and it was in college, and we had like a physiotherapy area that the people working there were also studying, and it was really cool kind of going in there and talking to the professor. The professor was my physiotherapist.
Nice.
It was cool. Spooky ass Bone Man. I'm a bounce so I can stream some games for my friends. See y'all later.
See you later, Spooky.
Bone Man.
Thanks for joining.
The fuck is... Oh, whatever.
Boneman.
Boneman.
So I'm doing my I posted it on Instagram, but my like Tyranid carapace sculpting trick, where if you want to get your carapace, what the fuck? I haven't drank that much beer. You want to get your Tyranid carapace roughed in, so I did like a rough shape here for this like thigh plate, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and just put like lines at the edge of where each like of the different plates is supposed to be afterwards. So that's what I'm doing now.
Legs like 3 times at this point. Ugh. Darth Bob is doing a lot of work on the front legs. I also saw that Hydra had to redo his Lictor head.
He didn't have to. He chose to.
Yeah. It looks more croupy now.
Yeah, he's basing it on like the Roberto sketches, so it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. Right.
I see that because you're not doing comments very well, Blitz Mechanica is asking how the Expanse finale was. I won't say anything because I don't know who's seen what yet, but I enjoyed it. There was some stuff that pissed me off, but then there was some stuff that I really, really liked, so that kind of balanced out the pissing off. Did anyone else enjoy it without sharing any spoilers? If you've been holding off on watching The Expanse until the whole season was out, it's all out now. You can go for it.
Is there one more season after this one, or
yes, this is season 5, and then they just started shooting season 6. So this is like the time of year when they normally shoot it, and then I think they're going to release it. Well, hopefully they're going to release it around Christmas. And Kajan, it wasn't a Tyrant head; it was a Lictor head, the Hydra sculpting.
Kajan doesn't like clear bases.
You mean like flying bases?
No, some people base their models on clear discs.
Oh, that's weird.
I think they look alright. One of the problems is that they're shiny as hell, so that kind of distracts. But when you have clear bases, right, the table you're playing on, your bases are not gonna match.
I get that, but I'd rather have the model look like it's like seated in some kind of scenery, rather than like having a clear disc is weird.
Perfect example is your really old Tyranid Warrior you just showed. I was like, wow, that looks really good because the basing was really nice.
Oh, I guess the basing was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty simple, but it is nice. It does make the model look better. Although, I don't know why, but with these guys, I'm just like going like pre-made bases, spaceship. Oh, I think because like I created them for like not Kill Team.
Yeah.
Shadow War. And I got a custom one that I'm making for the Venom Cannon Warrior, but I need to actually make it. Okay.
Very nice. So, the 6th season of Expanse, Blitz McKenna's still talking about it. Doesn't mind spoilers. The 6th season of The Expanse, is that after the time jump, or they're just going to do their own thing?
No, the 6th season is the 6th book.
It's the book that happens before the time jump.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the book where Naomi spends a lot of time looking at graphs, if you know what I mean.
No.
Have you read it?
I've read it, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I've read the book after the time jump, so I probably read that book, but I do not remember.
Oh, whatever. I'm not going to say anything else.
Oh.
You get it now?
No. Something happens at the end of this season. Also, the one thing that screws me up is that Expanse, its seasons don't match up with the book numbers.
Now they do. They have done since season 4.
Okay. something happens at the end of this season, and then that's all about next season. Something goes missing.
Yes.
Okay.
And they showed the something go missing, and they did a friggin' amazing job of it.
Great.
Like, I was blown away.
Oh man, I may have to pee. Jacob Foster's still on season 2.
Oh yeah, Jacob Foster just started watching it.
Jacob Foster says, "Are you saying the Martians get what they want?" No, they do not.
What?
I don't know.
If he's on season 2 and he's saying that, that's a little...
Well, I don't think it's much of a spoiler that the Martians do not get what they want.
Spoilers!
Really?
I don't know.
This
season was pretty good, though.
Are they close to the last book being finished?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the last book has been finished for a while, and that the publisher is just holding it. Apparently there was some deal where the publisher screwed up with the second last book.
Okay.
And, like, the authors gave it to them, and the publisher, like, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they, like, lost it or something?
Okay.
There was some screw-up where the authors were like, hey, the book's done, and the publisher's like, oh, yeah, because the authors were really good at releasing one book a year.
Yeah.
They've released 9 books, and, like, it was, like, the first book came out in 2001, the second book, 2011. The second book came out in 2012, and, like, it was bang on until 2017, I think?
Okay.
And then it got kind of fucked up, because the 8th book, the publisher screwed it up somehow. So I think the authors handed in the 9th book a while ago, and the publisher's just kind of sitting on it. I'm not sure why.
Well, I'm going to wait till it's out and then read the last 2. And maybe eventually read The Churn.
You haven't read The Churn? I hate you so much.
I know.
It's literally the only Expanse story I want anyone to read. Like, you don't have to read any of the books. You just got to read The Churn. And it's short. And it's got your favorite boy in it. Oh, wait, no, you don't know that boy.
My favorite boy isn't even in those books. My favorite boy is from Stars, My Destination.
Oh, that's not even a thing.
By Alfred Bester.
But you like the character of Eric, didn't you, in Expanse?
No. I like the character of his tiny hand.
Oh, you like the tiny hand. That was your favorite character.
Yes.
The guy who plays him is, like, legit tiny hand, and he's, like, a huge advocate.
I know.
He's got this organization called, like, the Lucky Finn Project or something like that.
Yeah.
He posted this thing yesterday because, like, the finale was coming up, and it was, like, the suggested searches when he types his own name into Google. Yeah. And it's all, like, is blah, blah, blah's hand gone? Is it real? Blah, 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 something like that. Oh, Vermis is back.
Sorry, I'm not focusing on the comments. I'm trying to fix my office chair with a pair of scissors. Alright, I'm back up.
That donut guy played his grandma's yodeling records and blew up all their heads? I don't get the reference.
Whoa, I got really lost. They didn't appreciate it. You misunderstood the intention. It was a hot day, and they had a lot of tea to distribute. I watched The Patriot yesterday, and the bay was sort of the biggest body of water they had. The Martians got what they wanted. Wait, I thought that donut guy played his grandma's yodeling record and blew up all their heads.
I don't understand what the heck is...
That's a reference to Mars Attacks.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah, YouTube doesn't like America. Wait a minute. Now, Symbiote Joe just wrote fuck, and it didn't get flagged, right? You didn't have to approve it.
No, but I had to approve Vermis's, like, weird yodeling record thing.
But, like, a few weeks ago, I said the word shit by accident, and it flagged. You had to, like, we could see on the video of your chat that you had to allow it.
Yeah, I don't know how it works. People say things that aren't at all, like, swear words at all, and it gets flagged. I think it's because it's, like, weird.
Well, I don't remember what it was. We were talking about She-Ra, and I had criticisms of it, but they didn't get to get shown because I said shit instead of she by accident.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever.
Vermis, glad you could join us, buddy. It's pretty late for you, though. Thanks for tuning in.
We just saw on the stream that America comment, had to be approved. Okay.
America?
Hookers has to be approved also.
Why hookers? When were we talking about hookers?
It's right there. Symbiote Joe. You have to prove it.
Thanks. You gotta warn me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Now I'm trying to click in OBS. Okay, I'm not good at this game. There we go. We got some hookers.
Blackjack and hookers. Lovely.
So... Oh, Vermis, I wanted to ask you if you're still around. When we were doing the Tyranid thing on Monday, you said something about the old Lictor. Were you talking about the second edition Lictor? And what were you trying to get at? Because I was really interested, but I didn't get the chance to ask you.
Ooh, he was sculpting his tiny things. What are his tiny things?
Who? Tiny things? I'm not sure what those are. I'm excited that he's sculpting, though.
Tiny things are everywhere you look.
Okay. Now that I've patched that, I can do an actual armor plate thing.
Oh my god, I'm cold. Oh, I gotta re-comment, so... Nope, nothing for Vermis yet. Still quiet. Maybe he went to sleep.
It is late. Oh, maybe that's what he meant. It's late, but he was sculpting tiny things, so he lost track.
Yeah, that's why he's still up.
Hope the tiny thing sculpting is going well. If you want to share what kind of tiny things those are, I'd be very interested. Ah, for fuck's sake.
I was looking at this old this is Vermis, second edition Lictor before the stream, just appreciating how much more gribbly it is than the later Lictors.
Ah, okay. I think we did talk about that, because we talked about the creature from Metaluna, and that was the basis for the second edition Lictor. But we don't... The thing was, the purpose of that video, and like the video is going to air on Saturday, so we can watch it all together. Sorry I fucked up the first time. We wanted to talk about the new Tyranid kits. Because like Hydra and Moloch had been kind of like out of the game for a while, and a bunch of new plastic Tyranid kits came out, so we wanted to do kind of like a design design commentary about Tyranid design in general, and then like a review of the new kits and like how they measure up to the ideals of Tyranid design as the three of us think them in our old ways.
Sounds rather pretentious.
Quiet, you.
No, that sounds cool. Congrats on the recognition from G-Dubs. Oh, they're still talking about your... Somebody did. Hobby Roundup. That was good, John.
Thanks. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I've never, like... I won that Inner Circle thing, but I've never actually been, like, featured by Games Workshop, so it felt good. Especially, like, because the thing was... I guess Kajan wasn't here when I was talking about it earlier. Because it's, like, a converted model. I didn't know that they featured those in the Hobby Roundup, so that was a pleasant surprise.
But does that put pressure on you to get it finished?
No. My pressure to get it finished is so I can get it to the person who it belongs to.
Or Symbiote Joe says, I do not think you can pressure our host.
What?
He's saying that you can't be, but he doesn't think that you can be pressured into doing anything.
Okay, that's wrong. I'm very much like time like deadline pressured. So the worst thing you can do if I'm making a model for you is tell me that you can. It doesn't matter. You can have it whenever. I'm like, okay, well then it's never getting done.
You won't forget about it.
I won't forget about it, but a deadline helps. I always like having a deadline. Like this Dominatrix I've been working on for 2 years, and like granted it's a lot of work, but I was lucky that my the guy who commissioned it, he was very understanding when it came to Siege of Petch, because we were doing Peck, whatever. We were doing the crew project, and I was like, oh man, I really want to do this crew project, but I got to finish this Dominatrix. And he's like, hey, I'm in no hurry. You go ahead, do the crew project. I'm like, okay, cool. But yeah, I just want to get this done for me and for him.
Right.
But yeah, I'm on no like belief that Games Workshop's going to feature it again.
Vermis says he cannot be bought, and then Kajan says, since the Dominatrix is a commission, I think he can be bought.
Well observed. I can be bought for Tyranids. I can't be bought for Space Marines. Forget that. You want a Space Marine, it costs extra.
You gotta be a brother.
Well, no, yours is a demon, right? It's not a Space Marine.
Fucking demon.
I'm a fucking demon.
But, what's his name got some Space Marines out of you?
Oh, Josh? Yeah, he's my buddy.
Yeah. Alright.
Also, his Space Marines were taking the piss out of Space Marines, which I liked.
True.
He's like, can you make me some Marines that are ridiculous?
And a guy carrying beers and kegs.
Oh, and there's the Wizard.
There's a Wizard?
You didn't see the... Okay, I need to post these things. The Librarian is a Wizard.
Send you some photos of them painted, because they're probably painted by now.
Oh, yeah, I should ask him about that.
I know his Dreadnought is.
Yeah. So, yeah, I did the Drunken Dreadnought for him. I did a Librarian who's wearing... Oh, no, he's not a Wizard, he's a Magician. He's got a Magician's hat on.
Ah, okay.
And I did a saxophone-playing Space Marine. Is that from your weird Weibo whatever show?
No. Saxophone-playing Space Marine, it's a GIF somebody made.
Yeah. This is easier when you don't have like fresh green stuff on the bottom part, but whatever.
Brother, there is no other like brother, so treat him right, treat him right. I don't know what somebody was talking about.
It's a song, probably.
But Vermis never answered our question with the tiny things he's working on.
Yeah, Vermis, what are you sculpting, bud? Is it elves? You had those fancy elves you were working on. Also, Vermis, let me know if you would ever be interested in doing one of those, like, weird sculpt-off things that me and Hydra did. I don't know if you saw it, but we basically took requests from people about how to sculpt things, and we did it live. You're a really friggin' good sculptor, and I think that would be hilarious if you'd be down to do that, but I don't know how you feel about it. So let me know.
Vermis did answer, I just never read it.
Oh, you suck.
He's been converting elves.
Elves?
Charades,
Oh, high elves.
Avalorn archers.
Oh, nice. Are they tiny things because they're elves? Or just because they're miniatures?
Thank you, Kajan, for helping me read.
Did Kajan basically say, hey, he answered up there?
Yeah.
Yo, Kajan is so much better at your job than you, man. You gotta step it up.
I'm doing multiple jobs for you at once.
You are? Are you doing the thing?
I'm working on the rating post.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Also, the most recent document I sent you had some mistakes in it.
Yo, why is your kid so friggin' cute?
I don't know.
Your wife sent us some videos, and everyone lost their minds.
Oh, Jesus.
Also, nothing makes dad smile as easily as your kid.
I know.
Like, I literally showed him the videos, and then, like, 5 minutes later, I'm, like, going outside to work, and he's like, I'm like, what are you laughing about? He's like, just thinking about my great little grandson.
Oh, that recording you sent was really funny.
For your wife? From him?
His name is Toa. Koa.
Yeah, Koa? His name is Toa! Koa? Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, it's funny.
He knows his name is Toa. I don't know what that was all about.
Kajan's a wizard. Yep, I am specialized in slothomancy. Ew.
Summoning sloths?
I don't want to know. Sorry. You can tell the future from the movement of a sloth.
Is this like that thing we learned the other day about what a hierophant... No, not hierophant. A hairospex is?
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that somebody who looks at bloody stuff?
No, somebody looks at intestines.
Ah. Lovely. What a nice job.
Well, to tell the future.
Yeah.
If you want to know the future, you gotta crack some intestines, you know?
Right.
Oh, your boyfriend's here.
Who? Oh. I don't see it.
Scratch bashing. B Corp hello. B Orp hello.
Yay!
Scratch bashing. You showed up just in time. Your biggest fan is on with me today.
Yeah. Scratch Bashing casted up some orc plates recently.
Orc plates?
He made orc plates and then made a mold of them and then cast them in resin.
Cool.
Very cool.
I feel like if Craft Control was here, he'd like that. What?
Nothing. Yesterday I got a big bucket from my partner's friend of kids' toys, and immediately I'm like, which one of these can I rip apart and use for scenery?
Were they meant for your son?
Yeah, but I can still take them apart.
He doesn't need more toys.
He doesn't. He really doesn't.
Right. If he's your kid, he's probably got tons of toys.
Yeah.
Oh, who was the cute little girl he was hanging out with in that video?
He got this big bucket of train stuff, and like his birthday is next week, and like I'm gonna give him a new present. He's gonna be like, "Screw your new present! I got a bucket full of new toys over there."
What a little jerk! Who's that kid he's playing with in that one video?
Kid he's playing with on video.
Little girl. She's super cute and a lot smarter than he is.
It's probably the girl that's the same age as him. Her name is Shiori.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna go to my work. She's gonna go to my kindergarten next year, but I won't teach her.
I thought your wife called her She. Oh, maybe she said She-chan. I heard She-chan.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. So the mother, she met the mother when she was, I think, right after she gave birth to Tor. So they've known each other quite a while, but maybe before. I don't know.
What?
She met the mother at some parent group.
Yeah.
And I think the mother's also a nurse.
Cool.
But I've never met... Oh, no, I have met them. They did a tour of my work one time, and I ran into them, and I was like, oh, I think you're her friend. And she's like, yeah, hi.
Cool. So she's going to go to your school, but you're not going to teach her?
Well, the first year that they come here, it's like once or twice a week that they come.
Yeah.
And they don't do English lessons.
Gotcha. Man, I got some weird angles going on here that I'm not sure what to do with.
Little cute little besties. But I don't know if my kid is very friendly. The one thing he did do is he was reading her a book.
I saw that, and he started screaming. And then your wife's like, it's this, and she like pronounces it perfectly, and your son's like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
And then this other girl, like, my wife asked her, like, what is your name? And she said, Shiori. And then we asked my kid, what's your name? And he just runs away.
I don't have any time for your questions. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
Wait, if they're the same age, does that mean your kid's going to start kindergarten next year?
He can't, like, it's not actual kindergarten. It's like the year before kindergarten.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's kind of pressure for parents to get their kids into something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your wife eager to go back to work?
I doubt it. Not in Corona times.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot about that.
But we're talking about maybe looking at international school, but they're super expensive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's that fancy one in Sapporo that I went to once, and I was like blown away by how good the English was.
Right.
Like, it's scary. I think it was a high school, and what they do is like...
Hold on.
Sorry?
Ani, my brother.
Ohayou gozaimasu!
He's gone.
Oh, shit. Oh, you probably have headphones on.
The old bus driver that everybody loves.
Oh, the guy who lives across the street from you or something?
He's friends with the guy across the street from me, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He brought in a bucket of chocolates for my coworker from Costco, and my coworker's like, "What is this?" He's like, "I bought 2 boxes of chocolates, took out the ones I don't like, and put all the ones I like in one bucket, and then you get all the ones I don't like."
At least he's honest.
Yeah. So he's got all like the caramel and whatever, and we've got all the fruit, pear, cherry, Mexican flavor ones.
Mexican flavor? That's not a thing.
I think it's just cinnamon.
Oh, it tastes like Mexico. Man, it's a good thing that Kroot guy isn't here right now. You kick your ass for a
Why?
comment like that. He's of Mexican descent.
But cinnamon, it's Mexican. You know, cinnamon. Oh, yeah. I saw some J-drama show where the female character came back to work after having children, and their coworker were really mean to them. Is that a real thing? Totally. But, like, one thing that happens in Japan a lot is that when a woman is pregnant, she'll just quit. She'll
Really?
leave her job.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yukumi did it. Oh, my wife did it. My partner did it.
Man, you're really good at that.
Mexican candy has a lot of tajine in it.
What's
It should
tajine?
taste like tajine, not cinnamon. Well, I checked the ingredients. They were written in Japanese, but it did say cinnamon was in it.
What's tajine?
Tajine. But why? Both. Tahine.
That sounds like tahini, but I think that's probably different. Oh man, this was supposed to be a lot easier than it is. It's getting annoying.
How true that is. Okay, where they said that women basically only work to find a man because of societal obligations.
Wait, who
And
said
are
that?
pressured to stay home once they have kids. That's kind of true. One of the weird things is my partner is a nurse, and there are people who become nurses to find doctors, basically.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Man, you
And
spoiled that plan.
One of the problems is that she kind of well, she's on the other end. She sees the doctors, and she knows kind of doctor behavior, which is like philanderous or whatever.
Ah.
So, like, she kind of judges those people that go out and get doctors. But around my work, a lot of the people, the mothers that were nurses, married doctors. So, like, she's friends with one or two people who send their kids here, and they're married. Anyways.
Dang.
Yeah, whatever. No judgment. Do what do.
Well, she definitely didn't get a doctor with you.
Nope.
I think we both have wives who earn more than us,
Oh, yeah.
which I'm fine with.
Yeah. Oh, Peter Hampson. Oh, crap. I didn't realize the stream was on.
Oh, Peter's here. Wait, it's a little late for Peter. Hey, Peter.
Hello, Joe.
Not your fault, Peter. I messed up the schedule bad. We were supposed to do it on Monday, and then it didn't work out. And then we usually do it on Wednesday, but I couldn't do Wednesday because expense. And then, so now here we are on Thursday, really late. So glad you can make it. We have Brother Pink with us today.
Oh, that's in more stuff.
So what is tajin? Tajin?
I don't know.
No, Blitz Mechanica posted the answer, man.
John's wife earns more than he does.
Okay.
Hee-haw. Tahine. Oh, Darth Bob is making attempt number 6 on Hrud legs.
What is the deal with these Hrud legs? Didn't realize they were so complicated.
I want to know if he tries and he doesn't like it and he just throws it in a bin of like discarded Hrud legs, or if he.
I think he probably just like takes the putty and reworks it and starts again.
Oh.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Darth Bob, tell us your process. Because that's what I would do. Just obsessively rework the putty until it sets and then throw it out.
Oh man. Tahine is like seasoning that you put on fruit and is in fruit-flavored candy like spicy salt. The legs are a nightmare. Symbiote says, that makes sense. Hrud legs are basically armored tentacles in real life. In IRRC. Anyways, canon. I just keep reputting it because it looks like garbage. What, is he working off a sketch? Are you working off a sketch?
I think he's working off that one famous sketch.
Okay.
The like kind of newer one.
Ooh.
Colorized
Yeah.
one.
Hard.
Where it's not wearing any robes. Yeah, it's naked and ugly.
Deal.
So are people able to join on Saturday? What do y'all think? Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern.
I might.
3 p.m. Europe time / 2 p.m. Tuesday at midnight in Newfoundland.
Oh man, I wish we had some Newfies in here.
That'd be fun, eh?
Hey. There's some Nova Scotians. Colin Duffy is in.
Colin!
If I recall correctly. Peter Hempson. Also, I have dived face first into a deep pool of obsession of NQ28. I've been reading the Inquisitor PDFs and have dreamt up countless ideas for characters already.
Have you looked up 28 mag yet? You need to look up 28 mag.
Probably has.
Well, better have.
Jacob Foster will try to be awake. Colin Duffy sounds like my jam. Kajan, I will probably be there. Symbio Joe, I can do that. Dark Bob, I can probably drop by for an hour or two.
Sweet.
Everybody wants to be there.
Well, it's Tyranids. These are all Tyranid people.
Oh.
I fear my stream has become the Tyranid stream. I mean, that's good, because Tyranids need more love, but I don't know. I feel like a part of me should be concerned that this is not a more diverse stream, but I don't really care.
But you do other stuff, but you attract Tyranid folks.
Well, I've not done anything else on the stream. I've only been doing Tyranid stuff.
No, you have.
Like sculpting, other stuff, maybe.
You did that ogre.
Oh, the Kroot?
No, you did. Oh, there's the Kroot. But that does have a Tyranid flair. You bought those Necromunda ogres, and you were working on one of those.
Kind of, yeah. That wasn't. I feel like that wasn't really a real stream.
Come on, you've got to have done something non-Tyranid on the stream before. Oh, you did your Necrons. They were the very first things you did on the stream.
That's right. And I also did the Hammer Pants.
Yep,
I think that was Jacob's suggestion when I was like, tell me what to sculpt.
Also, you did take that suggestion stream and not do non-Tyranid things.
Colin, that rumor engine is definitely not a Tyranid.
Oh yeah.
The dead giveaway is that you think it's a Tyranid. First mistake. That's what shows you it's not a Tyranid.
Right.
But yes, there was a rumor engine that looked like a Tyranid. People have said that it looks like a Tyranid Lictor tail, and I seriously hope it's not a Tyranid Lictor tail, because if it is, it's kind of rough.
Right.
It could be so much cooler.
I'm betting, you know what it is? It's those fish elves.
Oh yeah?
I'm betting. It's probably the
Don't they have all their
Underworld
units?
scheme of them.
Oh, maybe. I think it's going to be some Slanesh thing.
Because they always have fishies floating around them, and that could be a fishy.
It did look very Tyranid. There was some very Tyranid structures, but they weren't exactly right. Which kind of weirded me out and made me hope that it wasn't a Tyranid.
I don't think it is.
Partially because I think that any time that I see something, I'm like, oh, that could be Homunculus Covens. It never is.
Right.
And like Games Workshop is very liberal with like certain elements of Tyranid / Dark Eldar design applying to different stuff.
Ooh, Jesus.
Like if you saw the Talos, the back of the Talos, you could like be mistaken thinking it was like a Carnifex or something.
Right.
But I don't know.
More like a whip to me.
I would love to be wrong. Like, prove me wrong. No problem.
Oh,
but
I was going to say. Good morning. Layered armor plates. Oh, Kajan saying there's nothing else with layered armor plates.
yeah, there is. Dark Eldar, man.
Has to go for the night.
Who does?
Blitz Mechanica.
Bye, Blitz. Thanks for joining.
I think the layered armor plating could be on those fishies. Those, I don't even know what they're called.
Yeah, like Dark Eldar and Elves, you've used scaled, like, layered armor plates.
Right. But the smooth and this armor plates kind of...
Yeah, that is pretty Tyranid.
Chill.
Listen, I'm happy to be wrong, but I hope that it looks better than that sketch makes it seem. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Dark Eldar have layered armor plates?
they have stuff that looks like layered chitin armor plates. It just, if you look at those armor plates, they're very clean. Like, okay, granted, that's not a very Dark Eldar structure, like a weird whiptail thing. I grant that. But what I'm trying to say with the Dark Eldar thing is that there is... Games Workshop has a propensity to reuse structures on other things. Like, there's a lot of stuff that came out for Necrons that had weird vials on it that you would expect from, like, homunculus stuff. And, like, granted, we've got vials on the back of, like, Space Marines and shit, but I want to make the point that they're not super careful about making sure that certain races are the only ones using certain design elements. So I'm withholding judgment, because best case, I think it's like a one-off Tyranid model. I really hope it's like a whole new Tyranid line like the Necron's got, but...
Peter Hampson is saying he found the most annoying to assemble model in all of 40k, the metal penitent engine.
Oh my god, why you got a metal one? The plastic one's already out.
Yeah, but there's metal ones everywhere. They're probably cheap. They're good models.
Good point. They are good models. I think I bought like an arm from one or something back when I was in my Inquisitor phase.
Lovely. I do not think it's a Tyranid model. I think it's likely something like the Catachan Devil. Probably a body piece of something, or an AOS thing with an insect. Like, actually, the Sylvaneth have a lot of armor like that too.
They do?
Layered chitin. Well, if you look at their recent spell set of models, one of them is like a chitin worm.
The worm.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
I was wondering, would you ever convert that into a Tyranid?
Yeah, I thought about it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The one problem is you get those other stupid spells with it, and you're like, oh, these don't work at all.
I feel like those three spells the other two aren't terrible.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Well, they're not chitinous Tyranid lizard.
Oh, is one of them a tree, I think?
Yeah, one of them's a tree floating away.
Yeah, that one's weird.
Oh, true. Darth Bob says there will never be a worse model than the metal Thunderfire cannon.
Never had any experience with that, but I heard a lot of belly aching.
I heard, yeah. Well, and then when they made it into a fine cast, it wasn't even better to work with. But
there's nothing worse than fine cast. Full stop.
Mm.
And they stuck with it for so long. They're like, I guess they put like a big amount of money.
Have it. Like half their range is still.
Yeah.
Fine cast. The worst thing about fine cast is just the swords. Anytime they did a sword, it was bent and you could never get it looking right, and it was awful.
I think the worst part is
they did fine cast models fine, and then the sword is like a pewter sword every time.
Yeah, that probably would be a big pain in the ass, though.
Yeah.
This is not looking right.
Too much beer.
Think I'm drunk?
Maybe. I bought the metal one because I prefer the less overdynamic posing. Good job, too, because I don't have my pin vise with me right now. Ugh. Glue and Faith, you're crazy, man.
Yeah, that's nuts.
The hot thingy in the Sylvaneth spell kit would make good base for a large Tyranid, especially if you could sculpt some Tyranid bugs or something crawling out of the hexagons. Ooh, that's what your guy should be standing on, Nick. A hive of little Tyranid bugs coming out of it.
That'd be cool.
But that's the thing I don't like about the that model you told me I had to buy for you in Japan. What is it called?
What? The
Blackstone.
Oh, the blah 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 blah. Amble.
It has little bugs crawling out of pockets all over it.
Yeah, you can cut those off.
Okay. Darth Bob says, I find the other problem is that now you've turned me onto Nivea cream. The older sculpting on the HUD doesn't look as smooth, so I'm having to artificially make the legs sculpting look a little more rough. Why not just make them smooth and then make the legs smooth and like put like a coat of something to smooth over the rough details on
top? Just like put some like a thin coat of epoxy putty on the other stuff to smooth it.
I was thinking like a glaze or some sort of spray. Like spray it
like auto body filler?
What?
Auto body filler?
Yeah, or a clear coat.
I don't know if that'd be thick enough.
A gloss varnish.
Would that be thick enough?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, man. This is a weird armor plate, but I'm just going to go with it. Got like a...
Oh, sorry. So I'm having... Oh, I read that. Good.
Having what?
Nothing. I was rereading a comment I already read once.
This is okay. Got anything exciting coming up at work today?
Nothing. I might do bracelet making in the afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah.
With kids or on your own?
Yeah, with kids.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, dear God.
How is the Corona situation?
Looking at the Sylvaneth models, you're right. The rumor engine spike thing could be a Sylvaneth model, which also would go hand in hand with the insect rumor engine pictures we've seen. Boom. Solved. Bracelet making sounds fun. Thank you, Jacob Foster. I taught the kids how to make hemp bracelets. I found a way to teach it very well, where I give all the kids bracelets to make, and they have like one strand is green, one strand is white. So I say, okay, take your green strand, put it here, and they all follow. And I've got like a bracelet taped up on the wall that they're mimicking. So it goes well. And plus the class I teach it to would be maximum 3 kids. So it would be pretty easy.
Is that a Corona COVID thing? The 3 kids? Or
no? No. It's this stupid thing at work that they won't close a class when it gets... I could be teaching a lesson for 1 kid, and like where other classes have 20 kids, and we're like, can we just push this kid into another class? Oh no, we can't. We promised the parents that yada yada yada.
Promise the parents what?
That I don't know.
There's going to be a certain ratio, like teacher to student?
No, it's not that at all. It's just them being them.
Okay.
That, I don't know. Hard to explain.
Okay.
Yep. I'm looking at the shapes on the thigh armor so far. Oh, I'm liking the shapes on the thigh armor so far.
Good.
You really have a knack for getting Tyranid shapes just right. That's what Peter Hemp said.
Thanks, buddy. This is a little weird. I wouldn't call this a Tyranid shape. I feel like I'm a little out in left field, but it kind of works. The situation with this armor plate is that if you look at a normal Tyranid leg, the thigh armor goes over the top of the leg, and it has like a point in the middle. So the pointiest part, the lowest part of the armor plate is like right at the crest of the leg, the top, and then like it slopes back on either side. I don't have that because I wanted to like shift this armor plate out to the side more so that it wasn't like slapping around on his inner thigh area. Also because I thought it was like better for like protecting from incoming fire. So I could just be lazy and do like a standard Tyranid plate, which is just like a straight line. But I did this kind of like, I think it's like scalloped sort of thing down here that I really liked. So I've just kind of like perpetuated that up the leg. And I realize this is not super easy to see because of the light stitch. Let's see what I can do. / the Nivea is making it really shiny. But...
So today you think you're just going to do that 1 5-piece and call it a quit? Or are you going to go to the other side?
Well, what have we learned about sculpting?
Leave it.
Leave it.
Down.
So I'm definitely not going to do the other side because I will not remember to hold the model here. I will invariably put my hand here to brace it, and I'm going to put my hand right in that. So that's
Peter,
one of the... Wait, stop. That's an important rule of sculpting, that once you're happy with something, you should stop, and you should let it set, because otherwise you're going to ruin it.
Peter Hampson says it would make sense as the Tyranid gets bigger, some of the rules would change a bit as scale went up, as long as they do it consistently.
Peter, I agree. Wait, stop. Peter, I agree. And I think that something that the new large Tyranids suffer from is just upscaling like small structures on a bigger creature and not really accounting for the fact that it's bigger and those structures don't look as interesting. They look like more low detail. because you've got a larger area covered with like a low detail, like an armor plate that looks good on a thigh piece of a warrior. You expand that to the size of like a, what the hell's that thing called? Malceptor. It's too low detail for something of that scale, and you gotta like funky it up somehow. Sorry, thank you.
Monkey. Jacob Foster has to sculpt some armor plates onto a 3D printed Velociraptor to make it look like a Hormignon.
Oh, nice. Have you looked at my sculpting Tyranid armor plates tutorial? It might be helpful.
Have you watched my sculpting plates on Velociraptor videos?
I've actually got a video on sculpting plates on a Velociraptor. You should check that out. I do the whole thing with a voice like Dr. Grant.
Ooh.
Actually, it's Muldoon. Clever girl.
Clever girl. Jacob Foster has to go.
Night night, sir. Thanks for joining. Maybe we'll see you on Saturday.
Symbio Joe has to go.
Oh, Symbio. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for all your cracks. Your wise cracking.
Wait a minute. Jacob Foster doesn't have to go.
Jacob, stop playing with my heart.
Upscaling and making everything look like big gaunts is another reason I've been looking at 2nd edition, it says Vermis.
Because they're not like that, you mean? Yo, Vermis, you totally dodged my question. You've been here this whole time. You ignore me. Would you ever do a sculpting video with me? Where, like, we set up a video on your space, set up a video on my space, and we take requests. What do you think?
His response is upscaling.
I don't know if that's your style, but... Oh, you're thinking of upscaling 2nd edition, maybe. Is this what we're talking about?
No, he didn't say that. He said, oh, sorry. Jacob Foster does not have to go. I should just start telling you people are leaving when they're not leaving to see what their reaction is.
What their reaction is or what my reaction is?
Everyone.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to make a. So right now I'm working on a Word document that is basically the trading post for Necromunda.
Yep.
Retyped up in plain Word so you can print it out and photocopy it. So I'm not 100% focused on the comments, which I should be.
You are the worst.
I'm the worst. But I'm learning so much.
Although that trading post is a useful item, so I can forgive you. What is it that you love so much about typing up rules and making like condensed versions? Because it's like one of your hobbies.
It is. It's weird because I'm trying to make the legs look almost like a cross between segmented armor plates and a spinal column. Oh, that's so cool, Darth Bob!
That sounds good. Dude, segmented armor plates and a spinal column, 2 of my favorite things. But you knew that.
Oh, when was the last time you sculpted spinal columns, Mr. Pink?
Right here. On the tail of the Dominatrix.
Ah.
In fact, I might have done one more recently than that, but I can't remember what it was.
I see.
I often, like, if I have, like, a Tyranid area where I need... Well, this is, like... I did the head on the zone throw, but it's not exactly a spinal column, but I ripped off some of the, like, similar things to fill in the gap that I cut in it for the warp blast.
Peter Hemp says, 2nd edition Tyranids had some really nice sculpts. Still love the OG Hive Tyrant. I kind of miss the way the tail curves forwards between the legs. Yeah, in that weirdly gross way. I love that guy.
Yeah,
you
but
did
like
a spinal column for your Gene Stealer cult, if I recall correctly.
What? A Gene Stealer cult? I did?
Probably on the Magus.
No, it wouldn't have been on the It would have been on the... You mean on the Patriarch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done it on there, but did I do one on... There's the big aberrant that Tom Box made for me, Bits Box. I think I might have done some spinal column on him, but no, because Box did all the work. No, I don't know.
Jacob Foster says, I have to make a pretty PDF to hand out. I'm updating/transferring some Pathfinder classes to Starfinder. If you don't know what that is, it's like D&D, Pathfinder is fantasy, and Starfinder is sci-fi. Also, I've seen some cool conversions for Death Guard fly raptor things using 2nd edition Warrior Pelvis bug butts.
Where do you get those, though? That's the question. Like, these days, those things must be impossible to find.
2nd edition. Kajan, you
Ant
made
Warriors.
a spear thingy. Oh yeah, you put a spine on a spear thing for your jeans. They're called.
No, I put a spine on a spear thing for my Kroot. That's what it was.
Oh, Colin Duffy made an attempt at paring down the page count on BattleTech rules. I did the same thing. Also, I typed up, one guy I saw online made a set of rules for kids, and I retyped up his rules. I think I made it like 4 pages. But yeah, I like that same thing, like paring down rules for stuff. Like I took, yeah.
You did it for me for my Gene Stealer pellet.
I'm in no way set up to stream and not personally set up to entertain people. Okay.
Oh, this is Vermis?
Yeah.
Ah, too bad.
Find me a link for that, Brother Pink.
He can't share it on here anyway. We've already established this.
Basically, I have a Word file. It's the basic rules. It's the beginner rules. I can't. I don't know how to, like...
Send it to him on Instagram.
The guy on Instagram, alright. Well, I can't remember his name either.
Man, you're really not good at this.
Can I get out of this call? Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you, yeah. No problem.
What is this dude's name? Merg. Oh, bloody hell. I don't even know how to find this dude. PM him up. No, Colin Duffy, I'll just track it down. It's Honk Team on Instagram.
Honk Team?
HONK Team, one word on Instagram.
Team of Honk?
Honk Team on Instagram.
That's a good name.
Yeah. I think he made like these rules for his class to play BattleTech with. And it's Mr. Rin, can I run to the toilet for a minute?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Adios.
I love how you call me Nick and Mr. Pink interchangeably. Okay, I think I should just stop with this. I think it's there. And I can always go and clean it up after. So this is what we achieved. I'm going to see if I can get a better view of this. Let me mess with some lights and see what happens. Okay. Let's try that. So, oh, bloody Nivea. So you can see it's got kind of like, I think of it as like a Batman plate. It's got like a Batman wing kind of shape. So kind of like flat along the side of the model, but like turned out to the side to like block incoming shots. Let's see if I can turn this back on. Ooh, look! We got some like contrast in there. Nice. Oh, Nivea shininess. So there we go. That's one. Alright, so this is not perfectly clean. So what I basically did here is I got in the shape of the edges, the ridges, and then I can go back in after and kind of clean up the stuff above each ridge, fill it in, and then also while I'm doing that I can put in like the serrations and stuff that you would expect to see on a Tyranid armor plate. Ideally I would have done all that now, but kind of because I took so long doing this, I don't feel confident. Also, I'd have to fill like all of this in with green stuff, and I don't want to mess up what I did right now, like I've said before. So yeah, that is the Batman plate. What?
I've returned from the toilet. Oh, Vermis would be a lot of, what's the word? It'd be terrible. Sorry.
Dude, as if I don't do that already.
Yeah. Nice. Maybe.
I think that people think that this streaming thing is a lot fancier than it actually is.
But I think public speaking is a lot easier than
Yeah, this is also true. I am a town bicycle. I will take any public speaking gig. Make shit up. Whoa, I missed a bunch of stuff. What's going on?
Peter Hampson says, I've co-hosted with these guys before, and I'm terrible for that. Don't say that. Oh, you're reading the comments?
I'm trying to read them because a lot of stuff happened, but... Oh, Tom Wilson got it. Spinal Call around the whip of the crude. We already talked about that. Okay. Kajun says... Kajun, you talking to me? Wasn't your Kroot army a Gene Stealer cult that broke free and is now hunting the Tyranids? I think you're conflating two of my armies. My Gene Stealer cult is definitely a Gene Stealer cult that broke free, is now hunting Tyranids, but my Kroot army is just Kroot. It's not a Gene Stealer cult. The Kroot army was like in this battle with Tyranids where all their Tau died, but the Kroot survived by being awesome and Kroot. And then they got outcast from the Tau society because the Tau assumed that they just betrayed their allies. But all the Kroots respect them. Like the rest of the Kroot respect them because they're badass and they killed a bunch of Tyranids. So that's the undevoured, my Kroot.
Colin Duffy just started brewing alcohol. While watching the stream, he enjoyed one of his first beers.
Oh, nice. I got to do that. My wife bought me a beer kit a year ago. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, shit.
More than a year ago. It's bad.
Very bad. You're bad.
Kajan, I'm not using peer pressure. I just ask people questions as they come to me. And if people can say no, that's no problem.
Yeah. Darth Bob says, I'd be willing to stream my work, but it would be mostly me drinking beer.
That's some good work.
I think for you to stream doing your work, you have to set up a bunch of stuff that gets in the way, and that from the get-go becomes a hindrance. But once it's set up, you're just like, I'm just going to sculpt. The stuff's hanging there. Who cares?
Yeah. So like the setup I have with my camera on my lamp is pretty effective because you can like zoom in, zoom out, whatever. It's not perfect, but...
Do you find that it's at all in the way of your seeing?
No, because it's above me. Like, my face kind of, like, bumps this other lamp, but only if I really get into it. I have a double lamp setup. That's why I can do all this, like, light switching and stuff. So that helps, but I feel like this one's too bright. Maybe I need to... I also have, like, all these settings saved. I have this video settings program, so that's, like, my... Oh, shit, hold on. That's my, like, wide setting... Which I think it's like focused at like this level, and then I have... The funny thing also about your streams is though, a lot of your streams, you don't actually even appear in them. Well,
it's your hands.
Who wants to see me, man? Like, fuck that. And then this is sculpting distance, so this is like a little closer, so I can click to that. And then I have like this, which is extreme close-up. I can go to that. So it's very helpful to have this settings program, because I can just bounce quickly from setting to setting. And it adjusts like the exposure and everything too. I should tweak it a little bit because I feel like I want to use like my full light on, but it looks a little bright.
Peter Hampson says, I can hear reverb and it sounds like the hive mind is entering Mr. Pink's voice.
Oh shit. Oh, it's because I have two mics on. Oh, and...
Kajan made his own mead and he got into making kombucha and fermenting.
Oh man, you made your own mead. I'm impressed. Sorry,
that's expensive. You have to buy so much honey for that.
You do? Oh, that was expensive.
Yeah. My friend Mark wanted to do it too. Well, we made beer at Dad's house once.
In the bathtub, right?
We use the bathtub to bleach all the bottles and stuff.
Oh, okay. I remember that. Didn't you guys also make dumplings and like give yourself food poisoning?
Yes, I did. I gave myself food poisoning, nobody else.
Oh, how considerate.
Yeah. That was funny.
Made your own... Okay, Kid John, I'm really impressed you made your own mead. I think the reverb is because I have two mics on, or something, because, like, if I'm over here, this is, like, the webcam mic, and you can't really hear me on Brother Pink's mic. But then if I go over here, this is Brother Pink's mic, where he always talks, so, I don't know, maybe it's picking up a bit of me. Or the other one's picking up. Look at that, two mics, fancy setup. Okay, I probably need to shut this down. This is getting close to pumpkin time for me. And it's definitely pumpkin time for all the people in the Europe.
I think you said that once before, and I thought, oh, he's going to go eat pumpkin pie now.
No, it's Cinderella. It's when her coach turns into a pumpkin. I don't know if I got it from someone or I came up with it, but I use it all the time. I have a little bit of green stuff. I don't know. Oh! There's a tip. I have a little bit of green stuff. I don't know what to do with it. Where's my thing?
I started taking my leftover green stuff and rolling it into tiny balls, so I wouldn't have to buy glass beads.
Oh, I did that too for a while.
Like really tiny.
But I also have one of these things. A rock mold. And take some of this. And look, I got some started here. Oh, that's starting to come apart. So let's smush that together. And smush it in there.
Oh, and where'd you get that rock mold from?
From Wheels and Wings Hobbies on the Danforth.
Oh.
So I've already done this rock. And I've done this rock.
I can't see the rocks.
Well, whatever. You'll see it in a second.
Alright.
So I've done those rocks. And yeah, whenever I have a little bit, I'll just shove it in there. They're not great rocks, but...
you'll cover them over.
Makes me feel better about not wasting leftover green stuff.
Right.
The only issue is if you wait too long, it's too gross and it doesn't really go in very nicely.
Kajan is recommending track down your local beekeeper association, ask them for unfiltered honey. You have to filter it yourself, but it's cheaper than getting commercial stuff.
Oh, neat.
Colin Duffy tried a batch of mead, but he put less honey and used oranges to add flavor back into it. And if you hit it off with one of the beekeepers, you can trade some bottles of mead for the honey. Oh, that's awesome.
That's wicked. Beekeeper's like, you're buying a lot of honey. Don't suppose you're going to be making some mead.
I'm a beekeeper. I love mead.
There we go. Actually,
I am 5% bee now.
One of the agencies that my charity works with is trying to hire a beekeeper right now.
Really?
Yeah. They're a food organization. And they're all about like urban farming.
Peter Hansen had another great idea, a squad of Goblin army obsessed with pumpkins instead of mushrooms.
That would be cool. I love that. Ah, fuck it. All right, I'm going to call it. So this is my Batman plate. It's done. I'll take a picture and post it up on Instagram, and maybe it'll be easier to see. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining the stream. Thanks for the information about mead and stuff like that. Brother Pink, thanks for being on.
No worries.
And yeah, next week we're going to go back to the easier for Europe time of 4:15 Eastern / what is that, 10:15 Germany, because I'm hoping to have the Germans on. So Hydra I think will definitely be here unless something horrible happens, and then hopefully Marco will be here, High Fleet Malak. But if you're free on Saturday, please join us for the premiere, 9 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. German time. And it's a premiere of a video that we pre-recorded with Hydra and Malak, but I'm going to be there commenting in the live comments. Hope to see you all there, because we're going to ask you the weird Tyranid questions that Brother Pink came up with for them. And Brother Pink, maybe you'll be there.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, man.
All right, look forward to it.
All right, man. Well, have a good day.
All right. I will shut.
I check the notes.
What?
Night, glad I could catch it again. Just tell them you want honey for. Night, everyone. See you, Mr. Pink and Brother Pink. Looking forward to the next one. And Colin, best of luck with the meat. Thanks all, says Vermis.
Good to see you guys. Thanks, Kajan, Colin, Peter, Vermis, everyone else who's not commenting, who might be here. Yeah, Darth Bob, thanks for showing up. And we'll see you again soon.